Hello and welcome to our podcast, The Junkees. I'm Dave O'Neill.
I'm Kitty Flanagan. This is the Sweet and Salty Roundabout. Get on board.
Woohoo! With Possum and the big guy. All right. Well, look, the feature act this week, we're very excited about this, and we haven't done a lot of biscuit talk, have we, Kitty?
We haven't done any. We're 10 episodes in. We haven't even touched on biscuits. I think because we were frightened. If we started going down the biscuit hole, it would just end up being a biscuit podcast. There's so many.
And what is your general view on biscuits?
Oh, biscuits, they're the best invention ever.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. I did, just before I came here, have a bit of a discussion with my sister about homemade biscuits. She offered me an Anzac cookie or biscuit, Anzac biscuit, obviously, and it was very crunchy. But you know what? I like soft, chewy biscuits. So that's where she and I kind of differ. She likes a hard, crunchy biscuit. I quite like a soft, chewy biscuit.
Yeah, I like both.
Where do you stand?
Both.
Hey, I'm not saying I won't eat crunchy biscuits. I ate that whole Anzac biscuit. But I do prefer, like, something with a bit of give. Like those Mrs. Fields cookies. Remember those?
Oh, yeah. We've talked about Mrs. Fields before, and I love Mrs. Fields. And you occasionally see them in a shopping centre.
Yeah, it's worth going to the suburbs. Worth going to the suburbs for a Mrs. Fields semi-sweet choc chip cookie. I
remember when they came out, and Mrs. Fields, I love Mrs. Fields. I don't know what Mrs. Fields look like, but I loved her. I want to marry her. But that would probably be my ultimate cookie, is a Mrs. Fields cookie. But again, I do like something big in my mouth.
Yeah.
When I gave blood the other day, I had a Byron Bay double choc. They have biscuits for free once you give blood. And that was good. I don't mind the Byron Bay double chocolate.
Byron Bay, if you get the right Byron Bay cookie and they do a Rocky Road one that's got little bits of red jellies in it, that's the best one. But then I found one the other day on a bit of a road trip, a little packet of mini Byron Bay mint choc chip cookies. I think they were the best thing I'd had in a while. Ooh. A mint choc chip cookie. Gee, it was good. No toothpaste about it. It was just a really good mint choc chip cookie.
Yum. What's your view on the Dotty biscuit?
It never tempts me.
Yeah.
I think they're there just to tempt the kids with the bright colours. I'm never tempted.
I reckon you're right. Because often you get them and the Smarties are only on the surface. Below it's just normal chocolate, which is kind of, I don't know, disappointing in a way.
Yeah, that's why you should always make your own. Because then you can just put stuff all the way through. Have you ever made a garbage cookie?
What's a garbage cookie?
Garbage cookies have pretty much everything in them. They have nuts, crushed up potato chips, choc chips, and butterscotch chips.
Yum.
So it's just, it's a garbage cookie. You just put everything in it. But the potato chips in the cookie are pretty much, that is like the sweet and salty roundabout in a cookie.
Yeah, I've never had potato chip in a cookie.
Yeah, I've had, have you had chocolate covered potato chips?
No.
Yeah, I've had those. I don't rate them.
No.
There's too much chocolate, not enough chip. But put them in a cookie, look up garbage cookie.
Garbage cookie.
Everyone wants a recipe, yeah.
I make a lot of biscuits because they're good for kids' lunches, and I just make a lot of the time just the choc chip cookie, the plain, and sometimes I put oats. I don't mind oats in the biscuit either.
I don't mind oats in a cookie either because I think it gives it that chewiness.
Yes. Yeah, I don't mind oats, and occasionally I make those ones that are like, they're good. They're like a butternut snap. You can sort of an Anzac, but sweeter, where you have to melt the butter and the golden syrup. Oh, they're nice.
That sounds like an Anzac biscuit to me. But just throw some choc chips in it as well.
Oh, absolutely. But you know, Anzac biscuits were originally very hard to eat, so they weren't tasty at all. Apparently.
Oh, weren't they?
Well, they had to send them to the troops, so they had, I don't think they had golden syrup in them. If you look at someone made anything with,
but surely I thought golden syrup was the ingredient that made an Anzac cookie.
Someone made the original Anzacs, and I had one. They weren't good.
Do you know what I had on the weekend? Speaking of golden syrup, I made pikelets. Ooh. Didn't have any jam. Served them with golden syrup and cream. Get out! It's one of the best things I've eaten.
Yum! See, I say that
when we don't have cream on a pikelet.
When we don't have maple syrup, I say, let's have golden syrup. Surely it's a similar sort of thing.
It has a tendency to taste a little bit metallic sometimes if you're a bit of a super taster, but with a bit of cream on it, on a pikelet, I mean, that's all a pikelet is really. It's just a vehicle for the jam and cream. You may as well just have a spoon.
Speaking of biscuits, you know what we made last night? Well, we had it last night, chocolate ripple cake. which is the best.
So good and so easy.
Yeah.
That's the one where you just put all the chocolates in a row with cream around it, isn't it? And the biscuits go soft.
Oh, so good. So good.
God, we've already done the podcast. We haven't even got to what the feature act is. I told you this is what would happen if we talked about biscuits.
Well, we've got 3 of the Arnott's ones. Should we start with TikToks?
Well, yeah. Well, I'll just explain. We went for childhood classics because you sent me a text showing me that your partner Kieran had gone a bit nuts on the biscuits and pretty much bought every biscuit on the shelf.
Yes.
It was a real reminder of a lot of biscuits that I haven't seen in a long time. So I said, let's do 3 childhood classics.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the TikTok, the iced VoVo, and the triple wafer.
Ooh.
Just sidebar, it was going to be the honey jumble, which I love, but I couldn't find them at my local supermarket. So honey jumbles, they're out, and the TikTok made it in, which I think is good because I have never had a TikTok, so it was a good new biscuit for me to try. Yeah,
TikToks were definitely part of my childhood. We used to get these biscuits because Mum would get you to tell you the time before you ate it. So that was always
that's what I was surprised about. I turned them over because I went, I bet they all say the same time. And then I turned them over and went, they've all got a different time on them. Yeah. Wow, these are an educational biscuit. I bet that was the selling point. They're an education in a biscuit.
Definitely. And should we try one now? Should we try one?
Yeah, they come in 3 colours. If you haven't seen them, they come in yellow, pink and white, which I didn't know. I tried a yellow one first and it tasted a bit banana-y to me.
Yes, all right.
I'm still getting a bit of lolly banana.
Yeah, the flavours are kind of hard to distinguish in a way.
But that's the thing. That's what I found. When I went to the other 2 flavours, it was like, they're all kind of the same.
Yeah, they're all the same. And I just had a white one, and I think as a basic biscuit, I think it's quite good. This
to me is about the first biscuit that you learn to cook. When you first start to cook, you do a basic butter biscuit with royal icing on the top, like hard icing that's basically just icing, sugar, water and egg white, I think. And that seems to be what this is. It's just basic biscuit. But I opened them last night to try them because I hadn't tried them before, and I managed half a pack.
Yeah.
So they're Moorish. I'll give them that. They're Moorish.
My kids,
it's a bit boring. Or is it Moorish?
Are you having another one? Yeah, I'm having another one. Why not? They're very small. They're quite small. They're not a big biscuit.
Do you know, I was so excited about today that I brought a thermos of tea in with me so I could have tea and biscuits together. So I'm actually going to try dunkability on the TikTok as well.
Go on.
While we chat. So I'll just pour myself some tea from my thermos.
Sure. Nice. How old are you again?
I love my thermos.
Yes.
It's the best. Took it to the park the other day for a picnic. Sorry to rub it in, people in
rub it in. Well, we can go to the park for exercise. That's the only thing we can go for.
I reckon this is going to be pretty good because of the icing. It's so hard. It's got a lot of integrity. My God.
Good?
As a dunker, that holds up.
Yeah.
I had that sat in the tea for a good couple of seconds. I would have lost half a Monte Carlo if I'd left it in that long.
Easy. Yeah.
Wow. Look, it's not a great biscuit for dunking. It seems to repel the tea as much as it does soak it up. But if it was in a competition and you just had to leave it, it would come out whole. Well done to the TikTok.
Good on the TikTok.
So banana-y.
So I don't mind them. I would give them like 7 out of 10. I reckon they're a 7 out of 10.
I was going to say we should have a ranking system like either stars or just out of 10. You reckon 7?
I would say 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7. I want to leave myself somewhere to go.
Yeah.
So, I'll give it a 7.
Ice VoVo?
Ice VoVo. Okay, controversial this one. I remember a biscuit that was very similar to the iced VoVo that had marshmallow where the pink stuff is. Do you remember those?
Yes. I thought we were going to get marshmallow, but that's a fondant.
They were better, but this is the standard iced VoVo, and a lot of people believe that Arnott's. I'm bringing some lame research, Dave.
I love lame research.
You appreciate that. Yeah. A lot of people believe that the iced VoVo used to have marshmallow, and then cheapened out and just turned it into fondant. Not true. It's always been a fondant biscuit. I don't know who the other brand was that made a better marshmallow version of it, but people are angry. Like I've seen the feedback, and people have actually said, Arnott's, fake news, you're lying. You did used to put marshmallow in it. They didn't. It was another brand.
Yeah, right.
Ripped it off, and they had little circular poofs of marshmallow down the side.
I remember. I love that biscuit.
Those biscuits I loved. These ones,
Well,
it's a bit dry for me with all the coconut on it.
And also made famous by Kevin Rudd in his acceptance speech, where he said, "We might have an ice VoVo along the way." Do you remember that?
I remember that. What was that?
No, so when he became Prime Minister the first time, he said, "It's going to be a lot of hard work, and sure, we might stop and have an ice VoVo along the way," or something. And then ice VoVo sales went up. They went through the roof because of old K-Rudd. I'm going to be slightly insane and be a micromanager, and they're going to get rid of me, but then I'll come back.
Man, I didn't know he pushed the ice VoVo.
He pushed it.
Tomorrow, and I say this to the team, we're ready for hard work. You can have a strong cup of tea if you want in the meantime. Even an ice VoVo on the way through.
Well, should we try one?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Here we go.
I don't remember it fondly is what I'm going to say to you. It was never my favourite biscuit, but
All right.
I'll try it again. I actually really like it.
Yeah. I like the jam. The jam's fantastic.
I like the jam too. The jam is chewy and there's lots of it.
Bit wagon wheelish. Oh, man.
Oh, wow. That's actually really good. I like that.
Oh, that's better than the TikTok.
I didn't like those as a kid, but I like those now.
Yeah, no, your taste has matured. You see what's happened there.
Oh, and with a cup of tea. Oh, put me in a nursing home. I'm ready.
You are with your thermos. You're ready. What's the dunkability like on that one? Test that one.
Yeah, let me just check. I think it's going to hold up pretty well as well
Yeah.
because that biscuit is pretty hard. And the fondant icing is also hard. Yeah, it's just holding together like nobody's business. It's not even softening. Hang on. I'll give it a bite. It's like it's not even been in the tea. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty good. With just a little bit of tea soaked in. Oh. Oh, God, I'm going to give the ice VoVo a much higher score than I thought.
What do you reckon?
I'm going to have to downgrade the TikTok as well to give myself room.
I think TikTok goes to 6 after that.
I think it goes to 6, and I'm going to put ice VoVo at 8 now.
Yeah. I was going to 8.5, but I'll go 8 as well.
I might give it 8.5 just on the jam.
Yeah, and you know what? It doesn't look impressive. It looks like it's been flattened in the... Someone stood on it, or the packet's been squashed in the van.
It looks like, when you put a coin on the train track?
Yes.
Like to flatten the coin. That's what it looks like. Someone put one of those poofy ones on the train tracks, flattened it.
But that is actually quite good.
Yeah.
Okay, the triple wafer. And the triple wafer is a very colourful.
Now, there was a bit of confusion here when you opened your packet.
Yes.
And I will say to the listeners, I did have a word with Dave and make him open all the packets before the record this time because there's been so much rustling going on in the last 3 episodes.
Yeah, I apologise for that because you can't really hear it, but when you listen back, you're like, oh my gosh, it's like at a rustling festival.
That's what I realised. That's what my sister hears when I'm out in the living room.
Yes.
Just the constant rustling.
The possum. She hears the possums rustling. And rustling travels. It does really cut through. Kind of annoying.
So I made you open them, and you said when you opened them, you went, oh my God, they're smaller than I thought. But I think you're getting it confused with, as I was, those square ones.
Yes.
Which were, I think they were called Tinas.
I think you're right. But these were
Tina wafers.
Absolute highlight as a child. These were something even much more special than a TikTok.
I agree. These were like such a treat. These only came out at birthday parties for me or Suzanne Edwards' house.
Got on Susan Edward.
Oh, Suzanne Edwards was one of those kids. She had 2 much older sisters, and then she was like the real baby, and she just got everything.
Spoiled.
There was always triple wafers. Yeah, but she was really nice too, and she'd have you over, and there'd be triple wafers to eat, Cocoa Pops, Fruit Loops, just all the good stuff.
The parents gave up. That's what happened there. That happens with the youngest children. They just give up. They go, whatever.
Yeah, she wasn't spoiled though. I think she had these 2 sisters that just kind of, kept her in check, and she was just allowed all the good treats.
Yeah, because if you have a sister who's like 10 when you're a baby, that's like, you're like a toy to them.
You've got an extra parent.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty excited about these.
We had quite a few lollies and sweets, and we had soft drink delivered to our house, 8 bottles a week. And
I know you've told me about that in the crate.
I know, we're talking about it on
Kirks.
Yeah, we're talking about crystal drinks. We're talking about it on Facebook in our group, and if you're on Facebook, you can join the Junkees group. And I think my parents, because they were from a poorer background, they thought it was prestige. Like, we've made it. Let's get that. We're getting soft drink delivered.
Have you questioned them about that? They thought ordering soft drink was I doubt they did it for the kudos in the neighbourhood.
I think Dad just likes soft drink. I reckon Kev just loved a bit of
Yeah, I
soft
reckon
drink.
that's more of
Yeah, he loved Coke. I remember he loved Coca-Cola. Oh, no, he doesn't drink it anymore, but anyway.
Imagine doing that, honey. I really want to make the neighbours a bit jealous.
Yeah.
See if they can keep up with the O'Neills. Let's order some soft drink in a crate.
Yeah, maybe I've put too much of a class spin on it. I think I've really stretched myself.
You're doing your parents a disservice. Anyway, let's get on to the cream wafers because, man, it's like a packet of Neapolitan ice cream though, isn't it? With the stripes.
Yes, and
vanilla, strawberry and chocolate.
We were talking about that last night about how when you would get a tub, the vanilla was always left. And I said, like the Berlin Wall in the middle, no one went near it. And I've had this. Oh, we did it on radio once, and Husey maintained strawberry was always left. We love strawberry.
Come on, we can't take advice from Husey.
No,
he's a man who drinks energy drinks.
Yes,
and now he doesn't eat anything.
No,
because he's vegan.
I think he's one of those air people who lives on air.
He's an airtarian.
Airtarian. Okay, so they're 3 little wafers. They're chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Which one should we try first?
Well, I'm going to smell them all.
Yeah.
You know I like to sniff.
Mm.
Oh, I thought there'd be like quite a distinctive flavour profile.
Chocolate a bit different.
Yeah, I just thought strawberry is so luridly pink. I thought it would really smell like fake strawberry.
Doesn't.
Anyway, I'm gonna move away from the microphone and try them all.
Okay, here we go. Vanilla.
I went vanilla first too.
Yeah. Then I go strawberry.
I'm not tasting a difference. It's colours again. It's like TikTok. It's just the colours are different. Or are you getting it?
I got a bit of a note of strawberry in there, but not much.
Did you? I haven't tried strawberry yet. I've only tried chocolate. Hang on. A little bit.
There's subtle differences, but it's...
But I'll say this. If you blind tested me on those, I couldn't tell you what colour I was eating.
I reckon you're right. Because I think they've gone overboard with the vanilla and then they've just added a drop of chocolate and a drop of strawberry.
Yeah, I think it's just colouring.
I can taste the chocolate now, though, in my mouth.
How are you finding them? I'm finding them a bit disappointing to my memory of them. I remember them more fondly.
They are disappointing. They are.
I think the same. I was really ready to just love them. I'd be tempted to choose a TikTok over those.
Like you stated on a podcast earlier that Samboy chips smell of loneliness. These smell of disappointment.
They had so much promise. When I opened that packet and saw those bright colours, I just went, oh, this is going to be the best. And I've now just gone,
Yeah.
I reckon I could stop at 1.
Yeah, I reckon that maybe as kids we liked it because we sort of associate wafers with Sundays and American movies and Happy Days.
Yeah.
But I don't even know.
They're not satisfying either. You sort of eat them and go, I just ate some sweet air.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'll finish.
Husey might like these.
Yeah.
Sweet air.
Are they vegan? Let's have a look at the packet. Are they vegan? I'm going to give that a 6.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 5.5, Dave. I'm going to go lower because I just wouldn't buy them.
No.
That's it for me.
No.
I'll never buy those again.
Well, Arnott's Biscuit, it's been a great journey. We're going to do some more biscuits in upcoming episodes. There's so many to go. But
yeah, that was just a taster.
All right, we've got a blind test coming up. And now it's time for a bit of a blind test, and we've actually sent each other stuff in the mail.
It was very exciting to get a box of snacks in the mail, just plain wrapped,
I
like
know.
cigarettes.
Your box was very well prepared by someone who's got OCD, and mine would have been a bit... I'm preparing mine with tongs and dropping stuff. I'm like, you're quite obviously... I'll put a photo on the Facebook group of what you sent me because it's quite particular. You've labelled everything. You would have been a good scientist. You would have run a good DNA lab.
I think I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah, except that I probably would have got distracted by snack time.
Yes.
And just come back and eaten crumbs all over my experiments.
And my DNA lab would be the one where they make all the mistakes. They mixed up the DNA. The guy didn't kill the person. He didn't kill him. It's O'Neill's. Don't keep the O'Neill's DNA lab. Useless. Go to Kitty Flanagan's.
It was funny because I sent down my box of snacks to you. And then what came back to me was kind of what I sent, but as if someone had stepped on it all.
Yes.
Like you just kind of sent back this You sent me back the same Tupperware box I'd sent you, the same pop
stuff,
bubble wrap sleeve, and then these kind of bags that.
The bags were all
kind of. You'd made an effort. Which was nice, but
not
I just
much.
kind of went.
Not much of one.
It was like someone had kicked it around a bit and then sent it back to me.
I'm no good at that kind of finessing. No, because Kira, my partner, she worked as a doing the Christmas wrapping at, I think it was George's or David Jones, and she was very good at that. Whereas me, people would bring it back, like complain and.
I used to be a great Christmas present wrapper, and then I just lost interest.
Oh, I can see by the way you package your stuff. You're good at that kind of thing.
I just can't be bothered anymore. I just give the worst wrap presents now. I just write people's names on it in text stuff. I used to make little, gift tags. Not anymore. Just text.
Oh, you're good. That's all right. Now.
Okay, sorry. Blind taste test chip. I'm really excited. Can we start with the one I sent you?
Yes.
Because I either reckon you're going to get it on the first bite or not get it at all.
It's a thin.
Oh, should I? I can't secretly tell people what it is. We'll just have to.
Oh yeah, no, yes you can. Hang on, I'll take my headphones out.
Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to tell the people at home what he's tasting is a wasabi mayonnaise chip. Wasabi mayonnaise. I know it's either going to blow his head off, go right down his nose, and he'll get it straight away, or not at all. Okay, welcome back, Dave. I'll wave him back in.
Now that either was a very long chip title, or.
So I got excited.
Yeah. All right.
I told them a lot. I read through the ingredients.
I'm smelling them.
Okay, let me smell. Oh, they don't smell. No, it's disappointing.
But they're thin, as I said. Hang on. Oh, they've got a bit. Hang on.
They're actually not a thin, Dave. They're a kettle. To correct you.
Oh, hang on.
Or have you licked it?
I'll take it back out of my mouth.
He's taken it back out of his mouth.
It's got a bit of wasabi or mustard kind of.
Oh my God, you got it.
What is it?
That's it. It's a wasabi flavoured chip.
Oh!
I told you you'd get it first go. That's amazing. I haven't tasted one. I'm guessing you don't like them.
Oh. Nah. No.
Okay, I've got to taste one. Hang on. Let me taste it. Wow, I think you're a super taster, Dave. I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, and I don't like wasabi. I don't like.
No.
No.
I don't like wasabi much either, but I can't even taste it on those chips. You really are a super taster.
No, but I love mustard, and I don't know why, and I've never seen them in the shops either. I've never seen them.
Well, it's a brand I found at a shop. They're called Heartland potato chips, kettle chips, and the flavour is Tokyo Tang wasabi mayonnaise flavour. I'll show you the packet. There you go.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yeah.
Quite Japanese.
Oh, I'm disappointed I can't taste the wasabi. Hang on, I just have to have one more chip. I'm going to move away because I really need to taste the wasabi. I feel like maybe I got one that missed out on the flavour dipping. Hang on. Oh, yeah, I got it then. Yeah, that other one I had didn't have any on it.
Yeah, that's
the
a
other
problem.
one just had mayonnaise.
Sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that's very wasabi.
I wouldn't buy those.
Oh, God, no. I'm just going to throw those straight out.
Yeah. I don't even think my kids will eat those. I don't think they'll eat them. They eat anything. All right.
Nah.
I've got one for you.
Okay, boo to those.
Very excited.
Okay. Do you want me to take my headphones out?
Okay, go. Yeah, take headphones off.
You tell people? Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right. Now, everyone, these are part of the Smiths. They're a new range. They're called Duos. And there's beef burger in one side and special sauce in the other. When I say they're actually mixed up together in the packet. So I don't know if she'll get it. Anyway, let's get it back. Come.
Oh, I can come back.
Yeah.
I just had to have a palate cleanser after that wasabi chip.
I've sent you two different packets, but they actually come in the packet together. They're part of the Smith Duo range.
So it's like mashups.
It's like a mashup, yeah. So maybe taste the darker one first. There's a darker.
Okay, so that's blind test 2A, as you've
yes,
you've marked it.
My DNA lab. Don't do yeah. Anyway.
Oh God, I'm smelling it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. God, it smells meaty.
Very good. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yep.
It's a meat.
Yep. It's meat. What sort of
I'll
meat?
have to move away. Hang on, I'm going to lick it.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Oh my God, it's weird.
You look like you're going to die. Are you all right?
Oh yeah, it's not good. Yuck, and it keeps giving. Like it just gets worse.
It's very meaty. You're right. Just have what sort of meat?
I don't.
It's a meat as a meal.
Is it a sausage?
Very close. What else do you have with on the grill? You have a
on the grill.
On the grill. There's sausages. There's also...
Is it steak?
No, but again, same animal. Same animal. Yep, same animal.
Really?
Yep.
Is it a burger?
Yes.
No, it's not a burger.
Beef
it
burger.
is a burger. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not a nice beef burger.
No, I didn't.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a beef burger that you get from the freezer.
Yes.
You know, like when you buy a packet of 4 patties. Yep. That's the kind of burger it tastes like. It doesn't taste like one you make yourself.
No.
Oh, that's really disgusting. And it's got a really bad aftertaste that is just... Yeah, I want you to have one just so you're punished.
Yeah, all right. I was... sorry about the rustling. I was speaking to... I'm doing a gig. I do Zoom gigs. And I'm doing one for Smith's Chips, which is exciting. And Wayne the...
Is that who made these?
Yes.
Ugh.
And Wayne the rep sent me a message and he said, I hope Kitty's not too harsh on our duos.
Well, so he obviously knew they're terrible.
Nah.
Yeah, that's bad. And now there's more to come.
This is the second chip inside the duo packet. Have a taste of that.
So this is supposed to be like a complimentary chip, is it?
Yes. They go together.
And they come in the same bag?
Yeah. But they are a bit lighter. Yeah. Looking.
All right, hang on. Well, this one doesn't smell much at all. The other one smelt really meaty. Hang on, I've got to lick it. Just sucking my chip. Ew. Oh, God, Dave, who is ever going to buy these? They're horrific.
Well, they're short. Sorry, Wayne.
Yuck. Hang on, I've got to eat it. Wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm tasting mustard or something.
Yep.
But not in a good way, because I like mustard.
I love mustard. You're very close when you say mustard. It is a condiment. Yeah.
Well, it's not tomato sauce.
No.
Because I've tasted atomic tomato and it's not tomato sauce.
Can you taste any other notes in there? There is
any other notes?
Any notes? We've turned into food experts. Any other notes?
Is it something I would have with a hamburger? Is it gherkin?
Is
there gherkin in there?
Yep, you're spot on. It's a combination of gherkin, mustard, and something else, which makes you.
Oh my God!
It's actually a condiment that only one restaurant sells, and so one very famous restaurant has it on their hamburgers.
Oh, is it special sauce?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yep.
But I like special sauce.
I know. I love
like as in McDonald's Big Mac special sauce.
Yeah, well, they obviously can't put that on the packet because I'll get sued. But it's just special sauce, so it has that note of gherkin. I mean, it's better than the beef burger, but it's not that great either.
Yeah, it is. It is certainly better than the beef burger. It doesn't have the horrific aftertaste that just keeps lingering, but it's weird rather than delicious. I'll have another one. You just go. Let's go get some plain chips, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a thumbs down to both of them. So 2 thumbs down for the duos.
and Wayne from Smith, if you're listening, Kitty went hard, but we're all about honesty here. We can't be bought,
Just work harder before you bring them out. Why don't you just get us into the factory? We'll help.
Yes. The blind test is over. All right, let's do Please Discuss then. Yes, now on the Junkies, time for a segment, Please Discuss. And what did you want to talk about, Kitty?
Look, I wanted to talk about, because we started with biscuits, I thought let's end with biscuits. Yeah. I wanted to just have a short discussion, if we could. Please discuss the Tim Tam.
Okay.
I'm going to throw to you first, Dave, to see what your thoughts are.
As a kid, a Tim Tam was an absolute treat because we didn't have chocolate teddy bears. I can't remember them in slices, but a Tim Tam was the staple. Definitely only at parties. We'd have a TikTok during the week, but Tim Tams came out. But I reckon when I moved into shared housing, and look, there might have been a little bit of marijuana, but not much, and we overdid Tim Tams, I reckon. And now I would gladly not eat a Tim Tam over. I'd much rather have a chocolate teddy or a mint slice because I reckon I've actually eaten too many of them in my time.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's interesting you say that because I mean, most people think Tim Tam, the world's greatest biscuit, the way we always promote it down here. And I don't want to be un-Australian about it, but I can take it or leave it, the Tim Tam. Did
you ever like it?
Yeah, I like them, and I really liked it when they invented the thing of biting the ends off them and sucking your coffee through it.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that because that's that's an adventure as much as a biscuit as well, because are you going to lose the whole biscuit if you wait too long? You know, that's fun. And I also like the mix, because I think if you drink coffee through the Tim Tam, it kind of takes a bit of the sweetness out, because the problem for me is Tim Tam too sweet.
Yeah, I was telling Kieran, and she was saying, surely you're going to do a whole episode on Tim Tams, like with all those flavours. There's Black Forest, there's dark chocolate, but maybe one day.
For me, they just keep trying to, like, sometimes I'm tempted by those new flavours. I go, oh yeah, that'd be good. Like the chewy caramel one.
Yes.
Wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad.
That was, I did like that.
It is.
But overall, they're so sickly sweet.
It is interesting. Kids love them. And I've seen my own children go on about how much they love Tim Tams. And it does.
Do they?
Yeah, it's interesting because they would go a Tim Tam before a chocolate teddy or a mint slice, I reckon, if we bought them. But I'm pretty sure my partners like me, we're sort of over Tim Tams, you know.
Yeah, well, see, it came to me. I wanted to discuss it because I was at home the other day. My partner had some Tim Tams. And he was like, oh, look what I bought, Tim Tams. I was like, yeah, maybe. And I had a half one, and I went, oh, I don't want it. And he ate 4, and I just ate a half. And I went, God, what's wrong with me? I can't be on the podcast anymore.
He probably thought, Kitty's doing this Junkees podcast, going to buy something pretty special now. And look, he's probably so disappointed.
No, I don't think so, because he just went, all right, all for me.
Well, yeah, exactly. So I would actually use the words overrated.
Yeah, I'm going to say, at the risk of being called un-Australian, I'm sure there'll be a bit of kick-off on the Facebook page, but for me, too sweet.
Yeah. Well, one day we'll do Tim Tams and we'll look at all the different flavours. And again, we may change our opinion when we actually eat one.
Sure.
I haven't...
And we'll also look at all the other chocolate biscuits that are available to us.
Absolutely. That's going to...
And speaking of which, I did find the proper size wagon wheel the other day in a service station. Oh, gee, I enjoyed that.
Was it good?
A full-size wagon wheel in the paper bag.
Oh.
I mean, sure, it might have been dated 1970 used by, but I still ate it and it was delicious.
Go wagon wheel. There's a proper biscuit Tim Tam. Yeah. Well, thanks for listening to the podcast. Look, if you want to chomp along next time, are we having the M&M Smarties face-off?
No, not next time.
That's the week after.
Next time we're doing, we probably shouldn't tell people because they won't tune in. Next time we're doing health food that masquerades as a snack.
Yes.
So nougat honey logs, summer rolls.
Yes.
We're going to talk about the pretzel M&Ms. If you want to try the new pretzel M&Ms, we're going to discuss
That's in
those.
next episode.
And also some sweet, sweet memories.
Oh, tune in. Thanks for listening.